Guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is a really exciting video I have for you guys. I am going to be moving into my July 2021 planner. So if you want to come along with me and do this, then stick around because that's coming up right now. Okay, you guys, welcome back. And like I said, today we are going to be Frankenplanning and setting up and putting together my new planner starting July 2021. And I am so excited to do this because I am so excited to be back in a big, and not just to be back in a big, but to be back in a neutral big. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. So just to touch upon a couple of things before we get into the video of me Frankenplanning this whole thing. I did a haul a while back that included the planner that I'm using. So I'll put a link in an iCard above to that video so you guys can go and see me talk about that. But this is the planner, and it's the Happy Planner Big Boho Planner. And I am still obsessed with these like gray-esque discs. They're just amazing. And for the most part, I am in love with this planner. But there are some dashboards that I'm not a fan of. And another collection that they had come out with that I was a huge fan of was the Jungle Vibes collection. So I went out and I bought the Big Jungle Vibes planner as well. And I am going to be Frankenplanning the dashboards with the boho. So I haven't exactly decided if I'm just going to do all of the dashboards. I probably will. There are a few of these that I liked. Like this was one of my favorite ones, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them or not yet. I haven't decided. The beauty with this is both the boho currently pages as well as the wild styled currently pages, are the same. So I don't have to worry about needing to change those out, which is fantastic. So this should be super, I won't say super quick, but it should be a fairly quick video. I'm also going to be incorporating some daily sheets, and I want to start incorporating these into my planner because I really am trying to hone in on a schedule for my YouTube channel. And I do have a second channel. I don't know if you guys know that. I will put a link to that channel down in the description box, but I don't always upload on that channel consistently. And not that it needs to be super consistent because this is my main channel, but I do want to get a little bit better at that over there. And also with my social media, I find that it can be pretty all over the place. And if I really do want to continue to grow this channel, I want to make sure that I'm staying on top of everything for you guys. And consistency is a huge thing for me. And when I'm not consistent in my day-to-day life, it can like totally frazzle me. So I can only imagine when I'm not consistent with you guys, how it kind of makes you like stop watching the channel or keeping an eye on if new videos are up or new posts or anything like that. So that's what these are going to be for. And yeah, so I am just going to speed you guys up to some music so you can watch me go ham with this and Frankenplan this whole thing. And then I will come back at the end and show you it all put together. All right, so let's do that. Together the way I want. Now I'm just trying to figure out if I want to change my covers or not. And I feel like this is going to be a really tough decision for me, and I don't know why. So right now, this is the cover that came with the planner. And I really do like the simplicity of this cover, and it goes really well with these gray discs. And I actually really do like the inside where it's got this cool, fun, Starry Night vibe to it. But I also like this one. It's got some gold foil going on, and it has black in the front, which actually goes with my new big black cover that I'm going to be using. This one will go with the cover too. It's just more the inside that goes with it versus the outside, whereas this, both the outside and the inside will go with it. My thing is I really like these gray discs, and I'm not sure how I'm feeling the gray discs with the jungle cover. So I need to decide what I want to do. The other thing is I really like this front page. I don't want to change this. I don't want to use the Jungle Vibes one. And I'm not really sure how I feel about the inside of the Jungle Vibes going with this one. It kind of is throwing me off a little bit. This just looks so pretty together that I don't know if I want to change it. Honestly, I wish I had this front and this inside. But that's not going to happen, so I need to just compromise and make a decision. Okay, so after about 10 minutes of deliberating with myself, I decided that this is the one that I like the best. And I really like the gray discs, so I'm not going to change them. I'm just going to leave them. They go good enough, and they actually contrast against the cover really nicely, so I'm just going to leave it. So I've put the front cover on for that Wild Styled, and I also have put the back one on, which looks super cute because of the white, even though you won't really see it much because it'll be tucked in over here, but nonetheless, it still looks super, super cute. So I'm going to just slide this sucker in, and we are going to close this up. And I love the fact that this has a pen holder. It's one of my favorite things about this. And I usually put, when I plan out my weeks, I'll put any sticker kits that I'm using in here. And if I'm using Happy Planner books, I won't put those in here, obviously. I'm not going to pull them out of the books. But if I use any kits, those will go here. And then in the back over here, I actually have my idea notepad for my YouTube videos. However, recently I switched over to these cute little sheets that just have some ideas for videos on them. And I am going to create a new section where I'm going to keep these as well as some daily sheets for my social media and work planning. I'm trying to really get in the habit of using these more often because I forget or I get off schedule super easily. I don't know if I have ADD, you guys, or if I'm just, my motivation is just really slacking due to everything that's gone on the past year or so, and you know, my anxiety being a little bit worse than it's been recently in the past. So I'm not really sure what my deal is, but I'm really trying to get better at this. So let me grab those dividers and those daily sheets that I'm talking about, and you can see me stick those in. Okay, so this is a big Happy Planner accessory pack that I have been hoarding to put into this planner. And this is actually from Wild Styled, but it goes perfect for the Jungle Vibes theme. So I've got this. Okay, and then I have these two big filler papers. I've got this one that's like a full daily checklist. And then I've got this one that's kind of just a blank slate where I could do one side for like an hourly and then another side of like just like priorities, like top things I want to do. And then the back side of this one is just plain dot grid. And the back side of this one is dot grid as well. It's just got some color to it. So the only thing that I don't have is a divider that fits the big. Yeah, so the only thing I don't have is a divider for this section. So this is the one I've been using. It just has like a little label on it that says social media planner. And I'm just gonna throw this in for now until I can find some kind of a divider that will fit better. Unfortunately, that's all I have, but I can at least put the big folder in, and that should help give it some division. So I'm just gonna set some of these things aside for now. So we're gonna need this. I don't need this, and I don't need these. Okay, so I'm just going to stick this folder in. And I'm just gonna plop this in here for now. And then we're gonna flip this. And I think I'm just gonna put these in here. I'm not a fan of how that looks though. I don't know. Maybe I should center it. Either that or I can put these over here. I'll see what it looks like in a minute. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some of both, because I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna like better. Sometimes I like the prompts and sometimes I don't. So this one goes really well with this. I think I'm just gonna kind of split this in half and push these in. And this is gonna make the book pretty thick now, especially just because I went in and swapped things out. So if you guys ever plan on doing something like this, just keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm about to put this back in. I don't even know if this is gonna fit, honestly. But I'm gonna try. So I'm just gonna take half like I did with the other one. And then divide this into two piles so I can push them in. And we'll see how this goes in. I actually really like this one. The pastel looks really pretty against the black. And I kind of like how I can decide if I want to do an hourly here or if I just want to do a list. So let's see how this closes. All right, so it's pretty thick now. If you guys can tell, I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty big now. But it did close, so that's a good thing. And you can see I have my little divider here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but up at the top here. Again, I'm hoping I can find a better one, but for now, that'll do. And then just a couple other things I want to do. So I have this cute little divider. It's like a little bookmark. And I'm just going to peel the top layer off. Just make sure when you guys get these that you always peel this off. They put it on to protect it from getting scratched. But it can be a little bit of a pain to get off, but it's a good thing to do this because otherwise you would get your bookmark like all messed up and not looking pretty. And we always want our things to look pretty when we get them. So, okay, I think I got all of it off. Just one little piece. Oh, hold on. Okay, so now that I've got all those little pieces off, I am just gonna go ahead and put my bookmark on the very first week of July because that's when I'm gonna start using it. So I wanna make sure that that's all set. So that looks super cute. And then I have this little folder. And as you guys know, I memory plan. And I use these to house my photos in until I'm ready to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and stick this in. And now we're getting super thick. Shoot. I'm kind of like pushing my luck here with this. So as you guys can see, I'm having kind of a tough time closing this. All right, and then I have these stickers that came with that little pack. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put them in here. And I will try to use these fairly quickly, just so that way they're not sitting in there forever. And there we go. So as you can see, this is kind of bubbling up a little bit, and that's because I've filled it to its max. And I don't like doing that because it's hard to turn the pages. So I'm going to go back here And I think I'm going to take some of this paper out because it is taking up quite a bit of space. So I'm just going to put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonder how much that was. That's about 2 weeks worth. So I'm gonna go ahead and take half of my half out. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll pull this half out. All right, let's see if that helped at all. There's about a month's worth of dailies in here now, instead of 2 months. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, and the last thing I have is this Get Social sheet. So I bought these to keep track of kind of like my social media accounts and followers and things like that. I don't keep up with it very often. You know, I'm not this huge YouTuber or huge Instagram influencer or anything like that, but I do have, I am getting pretty up there. So I want to try and use this at some point. So I just kind of keep that housed in there as well. So I'm just going to stick that in there too. And that is my new 2020-2021 planner. And you guys, I'm loving the black classic cover. It is gorgeous. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked this setup. I'm really excited to be back in a big happy planner. I cannot tell you how excited I am. Like, look, just opening that. Oh, it looks so pretty. I am super happy with it. And I actually think the gray discs look fine with it. So I'm really happy I was able to keep those on. And it is pretty thick, as you guys can see, but I love it. I love a thick planner. Something about a thick planner just makes me smile. So I haven't figured out what pen I'm going to want to use into the new planner. So once I get that figured out, that's what I'll put in this little guy over here. But for now, we're just going to leave it like this. I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget, if you're not subscribed yet, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button down below and join my channel, so that way we can continue to share and create together and enjoy the magic. I will see you guys in the next video. Happy planning and stay magical.